We at Tangram Mall in Flushing, New York City, my hometown. Despite malls experiencing a steady decline since online shopping, Tangram is thriving through all of that despite opening after COVID. From conveyor belt sushi, Chinese street food, arcades, and even a cat cafe, there's a lot to do here. So today we're gonna be trying every single thing in this mall, and I'm gonna be making a tier list out of it so that when you eventually go to New York City, you know exactly what to hit. All right, let's go.
To start off, we went to 85 Celsius, a bakery chain. This was the only one in New York, and I'm always a big fan of their pastries because they're a bit cheaper than the competition.
Jalapeno cream cheese.
So I got a strawberry gators.
A cheese dog. It only cost $4.15, which will probably be the cheapest thing we get in this mall.
Unfortunately, their drinks were quite trash, but their sitting area and view were really nice. Their savory and sweet pastries were still really good, so I would still have to give this spot an A. Great breakfast.
Nothing like some weeder in my mouth.
This was just the start of a very long day of eating a lot of different foods, including a $100 hot pot later. So to give my stomach time to rest, we went to the movie theaters. I bought a ticket for the Minecraft movie, and it was a filled out theater. I was fully expecting everyone to go crazy for that one scene.
Chicken jockey!
But I was the only one who said chicken jockey. I left out of embarrassment and gave Regal Theaters a B for having a tough crowd. Our next destination though was a lot more exciting because it was conveyor belt sushi at Kura. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a seafood fan, but I still ate dishes like the salmon with mayo and seared beef with yakiniku sauce.
First bite. Really good.
The restaurant was pretty self-serve where each plate you eat was $3.90 and you put in this little hole, that's what she said, and you use the kiosk to get your check.
$21. So we just ate Kura Sushi. It was pretty good. I put it in A tier because it is like an okay price. It's a decent price as long as you don't overeat here.
Kura was great, but I was ready for something spicy right next door at Xi'an Famous Foods. Xi'an is known for their noodles, and they literally make it in front of you. I mean, this lady's technique was crazy. And it was literally so good, I ran out of words. Next was Minio, and if you don't know what it is, you need to tap in. The store had everything you would see in a Valorant lobby. Anime, Sanrio, Loopy.
Nanda.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to spend any money on this fat-ass rabbit, so I decided to make a big bag purchase in the Japanese snacks aisle for the Lay's cucumber flavor. I'm a sucker for weird flavors, and cucumber seemed like the perfect flavor to cool down from the spicy noodles I just had.
Let's do it. First bite. Oh, what the heck? It's pretty good. It is kind of refreshing. It doesn't taste like, wait, is cucumber a fruit?
I forgot to give my rating though. I'll give Minio an A tier for their variety of characters.
I'll vote with Lay's cucumber.
There were a bunch of places we were asked not to film, so unfortunately I couldn't rate them. But it was okay because my appointment was coming up for a haircut, the dreaded mall haircut. Who knew how bad it could be? I had to make sure to cool down with a drink before going to my appointment.
It's a bottle. $9. I gotta put it in B tier. I think the drink's pretty good though. But like $9. But like.
With that, it was time for our haircut.
I'm not getting a Brazilian blowout. I don't know what that means. Fuck is a Brazilian blowout. I get my back blown out by a Brazilian.
They started me off with a hair wash, but just one problem. They only spoke Chinese.
你的名字?
我叫乐乐。
乐乐? I am Ivan.
I could feel my parents' disappointment for not knowing my mother language. I couldn't communicate with the guy cutting my hair, so we used a translating app.
Yeah, no, I don't. I want the back to be the same length, but maybe trim the front and the sides. Oh God. I hope I don't get fucked up.
Most of the haircut was quiet, which kind of sucked, but the overall experience of having a hair wash and styling for around $50 was good. I could have sworn though that this guy was styling my haircut like his. I don't know, am I crazy?
I look like an egg. Okay. Thank you for not being able to communicate a lick. That's pretty cool. But I'm gonna have to give them like a B+ or like A-, because part of the haircut experience, I feel like, is getting to chat with your barber. Now, it's not their fault that they don't speak English. We're not talking for real, so like, that's an A- from me.
After my fresh cut, we headed to the fun places, starting with the Kokoro Cat Cafe. Meow. I didn't film too much because the cafe is pretty small, but the cats were very nice. You were allowed to play with them and hold them, and the staff was very kind to hold my camera and take videos for me. A tier for the vibes. Next up was a store specifically for anime.
Akiba Rise. So we got Ram and they got Hoshimachi Sui Sui. Guys, choose your starter Pokemon. $339 Gojo. They got a wall of Funko Pops that no one buys. I'm gonna give it a B, but like it's probably an A if you're a weeb, because the store is not too big, but there is good diversity, good selection.
But anyways, fun time was over, so I made my way to the upstairs food hall, which was filled with different cuisines.
Egg tart affogato.
I picked up 3 things: takoyaki, popcorn chicken, and the egg tart affogato.
The egg tart affogato was $13. Oh, shit. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it. The tart makes it look a little disgusting when you mix it. The price just cannot justify it. I mean, the idea is cool, though. So I'm going to have to give not tart a B. So far, it tastes really damn good. This is $10 worth of popcorn chicken, and it's so much.
Hey guys, this is the editor, aka me, and I just want to say that none of this stuff was worth it, and it all deserves a B rank, except for the banh mi at Joju's though. It definitely deserves an S tier. So much flavor. There were a bunch of other places I'm just gonna rank but not explain, like why people are paying $75 for these Labubus.
I was about to make fun of the price, but like I can't even lie, they're really cool.
But this next place I found was completely different. Gacha was an arcade located at the back of the mall, and I think it's a good representation of Tangram as a whole. Notice how I haven't been to a single clothing store yet. That's because the mall is built on in-person experiences instead of shopping. This scratched my childhood itch to hit the arcades, including my first time at the punching bag.
Not bad. I'm like half as good as like the strongest dude in the world. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Curry has the ball.
It's good!
Gacha even had some rare rhythm game machines, which I had to try.
This is fuck. Oh shit! Come here, bro. You got left, I got right, bro. So I'm actually an expert in claw machines, and the way you want to do this is you want to shake it like twice after you get into the optimal spot, so it gives centrifugal force into the claw gripper.
S rank.
I can't lie, I'm starting to feel extremely full. I can still make it in one video, but like I gotta go with like a second day. Like I don't got like stomach capacity like that.
Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough." And I have had enough of food for today, so we'll hit Tangram one more time tomorrow.
Taking pictures so fun. I wish I had someone to do it with.
This photo booth was pretty cool, so A rank.
Yo, do y'all fuck with my photos?
So I went back to Tangram over the weekend, and it was really cool to see these local pop-up stands selling merch. I saw some jewelry and custom clothing, and hold up, is that Sungjin? Obviously, I want to end my Tangram journey with a bang, so our biggest meal of this video is the $100 hot pot at Shulong Kan. We got started with their beginner hot pot combo, and not gonna lie, I felt my parents' disappointment again because I didn't know how to use the sauce bar. Luckily, this worker named Iris literally made the hot pot sauces for me, which automatically brings Shulong Kan to an A tier. Amazing service.
So we low-key demolished that shit. You can see all our plates are gone. Wait, you see all of our plates are gone? Oh, well, what do you think overall? From S to F.
Fucking A.
Pretty good service. Yeah, they were removing the scum from our soup. She even helped me make these sauces. A rank though. Come to Shulong Kan.
So we at Matcha Maiko. This is an S rank place. I'm just gonna pre-fire. It's good. Okay, this is not an S rank. Cause why are they charging me $150 for fucking oat milk? That's so stupid. Even though this is an S rank in taste, why is my diarrhea pay to win? You know, it makes zero sense to me that I need to pay $1.50 to not shit. So obviously, I'm not gonna shell over my money. I'm just gonna take a shit. So like Matcha Maiko, it's like an S, but I have to give it an A for that reason.
Hello, hello, hello. For Tangram, I would say Really good place to take someone on a date. You know, there's a lot of entertainment. They have movies, the arcade, the photo box, and a shit ton of food. Not a lot of clothing stores though, but I love the sense of community they have. They have local vendors and pop-ups that come every weekend. This one time, I think they bought an alpaca to the fucking mall. Also, type 1 in the chat if you love boba or you're chronically alone and touch deprived. But you know, come to Flushing. There's a lot of culture and a lot of diversity and just a ton of things to eat. 是，下次飲茶啦，拜。